grade 6, how are you? It's me again, Teacher Reens, and welcome back to our HELE class. So today, we are going to discuss our new lesson for the second grading period. Okay, this is our first lesson for the second grading period. Okay, so we are going to talk about choosing the appropriate farm animals to raise. So do you have pets at home? Or do you love taking care of pets at home? Okay, so we are going to talk about that. Okay, so first, let me ask you first, what is an agriculture? Okay, the word agriculture, class, this is the systematic production and distribution of food coming from plants and domesticated animals. So that is why I mentioned agriculture, because we are going to talk about animals, and animals is part of agriculture. Okay, so another one, this is the process of growing plants and raising animals involve farming. Okay, so that is why agriculture is also known as farming. Again, agriculture is also known as farming. Take note. Okay, so let's have this one, the term animal husbandry. Okay, so there is also term animal husbandry. This is the practice of breeding, raising, and caring of livestock such as horses, goats, pigs, and other farm animals. So these are examples of farm animals: horses, goats, pigs, and many more. Okay, so now let's proceed to the importance of raising farm animals. So these are importance of raising animals, class, farm animals, or these are the benefits we can get in raising farm animals. First, we have food. Okay, food. So we all know that when we raise animals, of course we can get food, because animals, they provide meat, milk, and eggs, right? So except meat. Meat is a very good source of protein. We all know that, right? Milk is also rich in protein. It comes from cows, goats, and many more. Okay? And for the egg, of course, it is rich in fat and protein. Eggs comes from poultry animals such as chickens, ducks, geese, and many more. Okay, many domesticated birds. Okay? Next, things. Okay, things, class. Can we get this? Yes, of course. Animal skin, class. It is used in making leather products and clothes. So there are products made of leather, right? The one that you're wearing, the school shoes. There are also bags. One. Number 3, we have medicine. Medicine, class. Some animals are used in making pills and other kinds of drugs. So there are different types of medicine. Pills for the girls, and also many more. Another one, we have manure. Okay, manure, class, this is what we call, we can use this one for making fertilizer, okay, organic fertilizer. Farm animal droppings are considered as a good source of fertilizers. Okay, yeah, you heard it right. Okay, we can use their manure to make organic fertilizer, which is healthy for the plants. Okay, another one, we have companion. Okay, companion is some farm animals, class, can be trained and can be considered as a good pets too, because there are also animals that can be your best friend. They can be your companion. They can help farm owners or farm workers with their daily work at the farm. Example, carabao, or the buffalo. Okay, last is, of course, we can earn money from raising animals. Of course, money. People whose hobby or interest involves raising animals can make it a business. Yes, we can sell, just like what I've mentioned, we can sell eggs, we can sell meat, okay, we can sell milk. Okay, that's it. We can also sell, the example, pigs, that one. We can sell that one. Okay? And they're very helpful in our daily lives. Yes. Okay? So, in choosing farm animals, class, of course, careful planning means choosing appropriate action to achieve a specific goal. So, always remember, class, first, it is necessary to find suitable animals to raise at home or in a farm. So first, remember this, knowledge. This is very important. People who are interested in animal farming should have technical knowledge in raising livestock. Okay, they should have the following. First, we have animal knowledge. Okay, when you say animal knowledge class, this involves knowing the suitable animals to raise in a farm. Okay, and number of animals to buy. So how many animals you're going to buy? Sources of food and growth maintenance, among others. Of course, make sure that you can, if you are planning to raise animals or farm animals, make sure that this is in demand, or it can be source of food, and also easy maintenance. Okay, and next we have skills. Okay, so skills that people should have the necessary skills and experience in raising animals. It doesn't mean that okay, teacher said that we are going to raise animals, farm animals because this one like that. But then you have to be skillful enough in raising this one. And of course, first we need to consider this one. Farm animals class will grow healthy and happy if farm owners and farm workers will do this. First, we have be sensitive. Why be sensitive? Because you need to be sensitive to the needs of farm animals. Of course, you need to be sensitive. Example, for the pigs, okay, you need to find a food that is suitable for them. Okay, because we don't know what will happen. Okay, next, be responsible in taking good care of farm animals, because you have to be responsible, of course. Okay, last is we have be active. Okay, be active in participating in different seminars or workshops. So that's one of your source. And how are you going to take good care of them? How are you going to raise those farm animals? Okay, in order for you to have a successful business, if you're planning to have business. Okay, last one we have demand. Okay, demand classes is very common. Some of the businesswomen did this. Okay, farm owners should know the demand of products from livestock in the market to assure profitable income. So this is very important. Just like, is it appropriate to have an animal farm in this area? One, you should know that. Or how will I choose which products to market? Or is the farm healthy and good for livestock? Again, what are the three? Okay, the three things that you need to consider in choosing farm animals. We have knowledge, skills, and demand. Okay, at this time, let's proceed to the example of common farm animals. So we all know this. I've mentioned this one earlier. First, we have water buffalo, or we call this carabao. Okay, carabao class, do you know that they can live up to 25 years? Okay, so that's how long they can live in this world. 25 years. It depends. Okay, and also plus they are very hardworking and resilient. Okay, they are the farmer's best friend. Why? Because they are always there in the farmer with the farmer. Okay, so they're also known as to be the farmer's best friend because they help in preparing the soil for planting and carrying heavy loads. Okay, they're very patient and also they're very helpful. Okay, and they are also known as our national or Philippine national animal, right? So remember? Okay, next we have goats. Okay, goats class, yes, can live for 15 to 18 years. So that's the years of their living in this world. And they are herbivores. Okay, they are herbivorous animals, which means herbivorous class, they can only feed on plants. So their food is plants or are plants. They are intelligent, social animals. And also plus they are good sources of milk, cheese, and meat. So for those who love cheese, for those who love drinking milk, and for those who love eating meat, they're also good sources of that. Okay? Next, we have horses. Okay. horses class can live for 25 to 30 years. Okay, so for water buffalo, it's 25 years, but for the horses, they can reach 30 years. So they also help in the transportation of goods within or outside the farm class. Yes, people in the other countries eat horse meat. However, it is rarely consumed in the Philippines. So it's just very rare here in the Philippines where people or Filipino people eat the meat from the horse. And the only thing there is horses can become good pets and good companions too. So although they are not suitable to raise at home because their size is big, okay, but their manure is a good fertilizer. Okay, their manure is a good fertilizer. Next, we have pigs. Okay, this is very common. They can live up to 10 years. So their meat are highly demanded. So this is very demand. Do you agree? Yes, we always buy meat or pork meat at the market. Your mom and dad keep on buying this because this is very demand for everybody. So they are socially smart and can be trained. So they are very understanding, and they also understand the body language of the people, and we can easily train them because they are smart. Okay. Next, we have sheep. Okay, so they can live for 10 to 12 years. Okay, they can live for 10 to 12 years. Okay, they're very calm, quiet, and sustainable animals. Again, so they are different from the pigs. Pigs are very noisy. They keep on shouting. The animals that I've mentioned a while ago, they are very noisy. But the sheep, they're very calm and quiet. They're very behaved. Okay, and just like goats, class, cow, like that, they're also good source of milk, meat. Okay. Another one, we have cattle. Okay, cattle, or we have the cows, female. Okay, can live for 8 to 22 years. Okay, so for the carabao, they can live 25 years. For the cattle, they can live up to 22 years. So that's the gap of their life where they can live in this world. So they're good sources of meat, milk, and also hides. Okay, just like goat, sheep. So they are good sources of milk, meat. Okay, and also class because of their sizes, it is practical to raise them in a spacious area because their size is big. Okay, we can raise them at home. Okay, another one is let's proceed. Okay, what are the examples of the common farm animals? We have buffalo or water buffalo, or we call it carabao, goats, horses, pigs, sheep, and cattle. Okay, so let's proceed. These are very important when we raise farms animal class. First, we need the safety in the farm. Of course, these are the safety precautions for us to be able to be safe. Okay, first, of course, take careful measures when dealing with animals. Okay, how are you going to do that? So no matter how tame your farm animals are, there is always a possibility that they can harm you. So there are we don't know. Yeah, you're close. Doesn't mean that you are close with your farm animals, but also there are possibilities that they can harm you. Okay, especially if they're stressed. You can be injured by horse kicks, animal bites, and infectious diseases, right? So if you're bitten by an animal, immediately wash the bitten area with soap and water and apply pressure in it to stop the bleeding for about 5 minutes. Okay, those are the things that you need to do whenever it happens. Okay. Next, we have wear protective clothing gears when working and when dealing with chemicals. These are very important. What are those things that you need to wear? Wear mask. Okay, when you need to wear mask? You need to wear mask class to protect the lungs from inhaling harmful elements. Okay, we don't know. Okay, maybe you are you're allergic, right? And then you can have rashes like that. So you need to wear mask because you can inhale harmful elements. Next, wear gloves. Okay, gloves is very important, class, to avoid respiratory illnesses or poisoning. Okay, maybe you can touch some poison, something that is poison when you go to the farm. Then you need to wear gloves. Okay. Another one is you need to wear long sleeves, pants, and hat to protect the skin from possible sunburns. Okay, these are the necessary things that you need to wear whenever you work in the farm and dealing with the chemicals that you will use in the farm. Okay? And number 3, the electricity line in the farm should be checked regularly. So you always check the electricity line in your farm. Why? Because maybe your farm animals accidentally hit it and then or kick it, and then something that will happen to them. Okay, so you have to check it regularly and you have to be careful, of course. Okay, next, maintain safe working facilities. Okay, why? Maintain safe working facilities as class, like secured fences from farm animals, clean water tanks, and good working condition of machineries. Of course, you're going to put fence. Maybe where your farm animals will just go everywhere and you don't know where they're going, right? So you need to make sure that you have fence in your farm. And of course, there should be a good working condition of the machineries that you used in the farm. Okay, and of course you use clean water tanks. Okay, because this is for your business. Okay, we don't know. Number 5 is we have monitor the overall status of facilities of the farm, including the health of the animals. Of course, you need to monitor all overall status facilities. Not just you will focus on one facility. And how about the others, right? So you have to check all. You have to recheck, monitor from time to time. And the last one, of course, you need to clean and store the tools and equipment in the farm after every use. Of course, just like when you do gardening. Okay, of course, if you have storage room, you need to return right after using it, right after using the gardening tools, right? So you need to return it to the proper storage. Are we clear? Okay, so what are the safety measures that you need to do whenever you do farming? Whenever you are going to take good care of the animals in the farm, take careful measures when dealing with animals, wear protective clothing gears like wear mask, gloves, a long sleeve, pants, and hat. And of course, you will check electricity line in the farm regularly, maintain safe working facilities, and monitor the overall status of the facilities. And lastly, clean and store the animal tools and equipment. Okay? Okay, so do you understand? Alright, so again, let's go back to the examples of common examples of animal farms. We have this water buffalo. Again, they can live 25 years. They're very hardworking and resilient, and they're the best friend for the farmers because they help planting, they help preparing the soil for planting and carrying heavy goods or heavy loads. Okay, goats can live for 15 to 18 years. They're herbivorous animals, intelligent, social animals, good source of milk, cheese, and meat. Horses can live for 25 to 30 years. So they help in the transportation of goods within or outside the farm. They're very useful when for transportation, just like here in Cebu. So we have this what we call kalesa. Okay, they're very helpful. Pigs can live up to 10 years. Their meat are highly demanded, socially smart, and can be trained easily. Okay? For the sheep, can live for 10 to 12 years. Calm, quiet, and sustainable animals. Okay? If I ask you what type of farm animal that are quiet and very calm, of course you will answer sheep. Okay, cattle. Of course, they live up to 22 years. They're a good source of meat, milk, and hides. Okay? So, at this time, I want you to do the following. Okay? So, there's an activity and you will answer this one. Alright? So all you have to do, class, is to choose your answer from the blue box. Okay, so we have here the choices: carabao, goat, horse, pig, and cattle. So the other sides are situation. So you will just choose your answers from the box again. And after answering this, you need to send it or submit your answers in HELE course page for the second reading period. Are we clear? Okay, so first, it can live for 15 to 18 years. So what is your answer? Number 2, they are calm and quiet. Number 3, it can live for 18 to 22 years. Number 4, it is the Philippines' national animal. 5, its meat is highly in demand. And lastly, its meat is rarely consumed in the Philippines. Okay? So this is the activity that you need to answer. And then don't forget to submit in HELE course page. Are we clear, grade 6? Alright, so I guess that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned something today. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to message me in Surabber, okay? Thank you, grade 6, and bye-bye and take care.